Hi, it's Esther Johnson, and I'm doing a short little book report on the book that I read, Go for No. It's written by Richard Fenton. I really loved this book. It's a story, kind of like a fairy tale, but in it, there are important things that I learned about getting no as an answer. So, for instance, the most important thing is the more people that we can put ourselves in front of and receive a no from, then the more we will achieve our goal. So for instance, say I want to sign up 3 people this week, and I would be looking for those people. I'm going to turn that around and I'm going to say, I'm going to talk with 30 people this week. And I know that 80 to 90% of those people are going to say no. And so I'm looking for those no's, because once 80 to 90% of those people say no, guess what? There's going to be 10 to 20% that do say yes. And so I will have 3 and maybe I'll have 6. That was a fabulous way of thinking for me. So I'm going to start doing that. The other thing I really liked about this book is in the back of the book, there are some questions to get you thinking. So one of the things I did was I went through this exercise, and it was great. The first question is, if I could meet a wildly successful future version of myself, what 3 pieces of advice would I give myself? And so I answered those. The next question was, what types of things am I going to do to get outside of my personal comfort zone on a daily basis? And so I was able to put a plan into place to do that. If no longer stopped me, what would my life look like? What great things would I accomplish? And how would it impact the people around me? Now, when I answered these questions, I went ahead and I used a technique that I've used before, and that is putting the answer into a current situation. So for instance, instead of saying, I'm going to have a team that will be rocking, the way I answered, if no longer stopped me, what would my life look like? And I answered it as, my Plexus team is rockin' big time. So it's already happening. I'm envisioning it already. So I answered those 3 questions like that. The next question was, having learned the lessons in this book, what changes do I intend to make in my life? And I answered that. And the last one was, what am I going to do to stay focused and motivated to keep going for no? And what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sign that says go for no. And I'm going to post 1 in my car, 1 on the mirror in my bathroom, and 1 in my office. And I'll probably also have 1 that I can just stick in my pocket and look at periodically, because I have still this anxiety about getting in front of people and talking about the products. But you know what? I'm going to go for no. And I highly recommend this book. It is a very easy read. It took me an hour, maybe at most, to read it, but it's really fun because it's a story, and it's an interesting story. I know you'll enjoy it. So get reading. Thanks a lot.